Welcome back to the channel, guys. So it is the second year birthday for the Nintendo Switch, and today we are celebrating a little bit, right? So I decided what I wanted to do was kind of talk about Nintendo a bit, maybe play this game for a second, and also give away a $20 eShop gift card. Maybe one or two more after I do this video. I don't know yet. We'll see how I feel. But for sure we're doing one. And the way that's gonna work is at some point in this video, I'm gonna press a little button right here, and it's gonna show a little chunk of the code for the $20 gift card. So you'll get the first. That's gonna be the first part. I'm not mixing it up where you got to figure out which piece goes where. The numbers, letters, whatever the heck they are that show up, that's gonna be the first part of the code, and then also in a comment on this video, the second little chunk of the code is going to be there. The third piece, I'm going to tweet it out on Twitter. Follow me at Madlittlepixel. That's where that's going to be at. So good luck on that. Like I said, I might do one or two more. We'll have to see with that. But the second year birthday, man, so what is that? That makes Nintendo Switch a toddler, I guess you would say. Is 2-year-olds a toddler? So Nintendo Switch toddling around. We getting a lot of pretty cool games, a bunch of games that have been re-released on the Switch, you know, however you want to feel about that. Not a big deal to me. You could choose with your money, right? But I do think it's an amazing thing that over the past 2 years, Nintendo, they've sold over 32 million Nintendo Switches. That is freaking nuts. I don't know how I'm going to play this game looking at a camera, but we're going to try. So it's definitely a cool thing. There's a lot of awesome games out there. Nintendo means a lot to me. Like, it means a lot to a lot of people out there. You know, being a little Madlittlepixel back in the day, you know, I started out playing Atari 2600, and when I got the NES, I think it was a couple years after the NES came out, I was blown away like so many others with Super Mario Brothers, and that just kind of set it in stone for me, man. I love Nintendo. Yeah, I'm a fan of Nintendo, but I play games on every system, PS4, Xbox One. You know, Nintendo hasn't always done things right. It's kind of subjective with some things. Even with the Switch, there's some faults here. Don't get it twisted, right? But I kind of fell off of Nintendo a little bit with the Wii and the Wii U. Now, sure, the Wii was, you know, had a lot of cool games. Same thing with the Wii U, but for some reason, man, I fell off. Maybe the motion control things being like shoved down your throat with the Wii, that kind of really annoyed me quite a bit. You know, I like more traditional controls and stuff like that. You know, the Wii U was a little better with that, but for some reason, the Wii U just didn't hit it for me as well. There were still a lot of cool games that I played on it, but I think I really was just, you know, during that time, the Wii and the Wii U, I was playing more PlayStation and more Xbox than anything. But the Switch has really brought me back to Nintendo. Sure, it's not the most powerful system ever made. There's no denying that. It's based off of, you know, kind of older architecture as far as the NVIDIA Integra, whatever, you know, I don't know all the specific details. Some of you guys do, but off the top of my head, I don't know. I just know it's a little bit outdated hardware that they're using. But the charm of it is the games that Nintendo makes. And this time around, holy crap, at least we got some support. You know what I mean? We got some awesome companies making things for the system. You know, Squaresoft with Octopath Traveler, that's an awesome freaking game. All the games that Nintendo's been putting out, so many, like, you know, indie games. I'm not huge into indie games. It's really, I got to get exposed to it by a lot of people in the community talking about that kind of stuff. But yeah, there's been a lot of cool ones out there that I've played. A lot of things being re-released onto the Nintendo Switch, not just Wii U stuff, but indie titles, previous titles from other systems. So hey, there's options. And this thing's selling so many units, it's nuts. I'm going back. Nintendo Switch kind of played a little bit of a role with my channel. I'm not a huge Nintendo Switch person as far as YouTube goes. Yeah, in real life, I played Nintendo Switch more than anything. But as far as my channel goes, I've had, like, you know, networks and MCNs hit me up in the past, which I'm not part of any network. I fly solo, man. I'm taking care of business, you know what I'm saying? But I've had MCNs and you know, these different networks hit me up and try to give me advice to get me to jump onto their network so they could take a cut of the ad revenue, and you know, giving me examples of all these channels that were retro channels that dived into, you know, mostly, you know, 99% doing Nintendo Switch content and how they blew up. And it was like, that's cool, man, but it's not what I'm all about. But going back 2 years ago on the release of the Nintendo Switch, I remember my channel 2 years ago, I had 1,000 subscribers. That's where we were at, 1,000 subscribers when the Nintendo Switch was released. And to celebrate 1,000 subscribers, we gave away a Nintendo Switch on this channel. And going back to, I've given away quite a few Nintendo Switches over time, you know, through my Patreon, through some other giveaways and stuff like that. You know, who knows? Maybe we'll give away a couple more in the future. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But I just remember back then giving away a Nintendo Switch for 1,000 subscribers, and it was, you know, it was a thing I could afford at the time. I think it was, you know, income tax type of thing. It was like, you know what, man, like, no biggie. Let me give back. You know, I'm appreciative of these 1,000 subscribers. And the thing, you know, that I realized early on is doing giveaways, not really a way to grow your channel. It's really not. Like, I don't go into doing giveaways thinking about, oh, you know, my channel is gonna blow up. I just don't think that's the way it works. I do giveaways because I like to give back when I can. I can't always, but you know, I try. And doing stuff like, you know, a little $20 gift card, and then a few things I'm doing on Twitter, the little Gleam giveaways that we're doing with controllers and stuff like that. To me, it's just like, hey, you know, I've got more than I can deal with. You know, I give away a controller that I've got 50 controllers, why not? A $20 gift card for the Nintendo Switch, why not? You know, I'm really appreciative, you know, having grown from that 1,000 subscribers from 2 years ago to where we're almost at 55,000 and growing steadily. I'm really appreciative, really thankful for all you guys out there watching my videos, sharing my content, doing all that awesome stuff, smashing that like button. You know what I'm talking about. And you know, that's all the support that I need. You know, I do have a Patreon, I do have all that kind of stuff. I don't really push any of that. It's not that important to me. Some people want to support me that way, but I just had a conversation with somebody earlier today who was telling me, hey, you know, I really wish I could support you. I wish I could do that. And it's like, dude, nobody needs to support me. Don't ever feel pressured to. Like, it's not a requirement by any means, obviously. If people want to, they will, but at the same time, man, I'm not even looking at this. I told the dude, the only support I need is you watching my channel, you know, commenting, being a part of the community. That means more to me than a couple bucks here and there, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make that known. Like, I'm really appreciative of everything you guys have done, watching the channel, sharing the videos, commenting, smashing that like button. Even when you hit that thumbs down occasionally, I mean, what the hell? Why not, right? So that's where we're at with the channel. The channel is going to continue growing, celebrating this Nintendo Switch birthday, 2 years old. It's really, really an awesome thing. So yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see what the future holds with this system. There's a lot of awesome games that have come out. Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Man, I got to get back into those games. But seeing like this system, how many they've sold. And in my house, we have 2 Nintendo Switches. One's my kid, one's mine. We have like 80 physical games. I know, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm addicted to Nintendo Switch games, but a good majority of them are my kids' games as well. Not exactly half of them, but you know, they've probably got a third of the games are theirs. And it's really cool seeing them get into this stuff, get into playing, you know, Mario Odyssey, the Kirby game. I can't remember what the Kirby game's name was, but you know, I have a 4-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a soon to be 12-year-old, and they all, man, they're really digging the Nintendo Switch. And to see, like, you know, my 4-year-old beat Kirby, and like, okay, yeah, it's an easy game. I'm not gonna lie, that game's easy. But seeing him get excited and beat that game, watching him play Super Mario Odyssey and actually doing good, it reminds me of myself back, you know, when I was a youngster playing the Atari 2600 and then jumping into the NES, you know, some years later. Like, it was really awesome. And to share that experience with my kids. That Nintendo experience is really awesome. And it's something that really means a lot to us in this house, in my family. We're a bunch of Nintendo peoples for the most part. Maybe not my wife as much, but the kids, myself, sharing the experiences. I remember when the NES Classic Edition came out, me and my kids went and not exactly camped out, but we went to the store early, waited in line for a while, had our snacks and our little chairs, and we're just chilling, playing 3DS and all that good stuff. It was really a cool time. Things that I'll never forget. And every day, like my daughter showing me stuff with the games that she's playing on the Switch, her playing Undertale or Deltarune, the first chapter just was released on the Switch, and how awesome that stuff is. And just always showing me things. And it's like, I remember when I was a kid, doing the same thing, trying to show my parents, like, hey, look at this. And nobody really gave a crap. I mean, being honest, like even then I knew it was like, like my parents don't share the same excitement that I do. But having my own kids and being a gamer myself, like, it's cool. It's pretty fun, and I'm glad Nintendo is a part of our lives. So happy birthday, Nintendo Switch. Can't wait to see what else you guys got coming out, man. I guess we might as well fight this guy. I'm kind of struggling through this. Talking, playing a game. It's like I'm streaming. Maybe I should have just streamed and done this. And if you didn't notice, that little code in the corner, that's the first piece. That's the first piece of the Switch eShop gift card. So let's smash this fool's head in. So then the second piece, like I said, it's in order. That little thing on the video over, that little thing over there in the corner, that's the first part of the code. Second part of the code is gonna be in a comment down below somewhere. Obviously it's gonna be for me, so just look for a comment from me, you'll find it. That's the second piece, so that, then the comment code, and then the code on Twitter. Put them all together in that order, boom, 20 bucks. Let me know who got it. Really would like to know, that'd be pretty cool. And we'll see, maybe I'll drop a couple more today. So really do appreciate you guys. Let me save this, man. I'll probably restart this game, but it is what it is. Yeah, some of you guys who follow me on Twitter saw that I talked about this, that I bought this game the day it came out for the Switch. My kids played it. I wanted to go play it one night, and the cartridge was missing. Oh my God, the first Nintendo Switch cart to go missing in my house. I don't know where it's at. I had to go buy another copy. But it is what it is. Really do appreciate it, guys. Smash that like button. Make sweet ass love to that notification bell. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. With that said, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out, bye-bye, and boom.